was a kid, I pretty much went to school for three things: Square Pizza Day, Foursquare, and to play Oregon Trail. If you're not familiar with Oregon Trail, back in the 80s, it was a game you could play on the Apple IIe, and it came on one of those floppy disks. The point of the game was to get your party safely across the Oregon Trail to resettle in the West, while battling things like dysentery, animal attacks, starvation, and drowning in a river. It was a very fun game for us kids and a great break from doing work. In my class, if we finished our reading comprehension work ahead of time, the teacher would send us out in the hallway to play Oregon Trail. So I used to speed through my context clues just to get out there. Since we only had 2 computers, the teacher would group us in 2s or 3s to go out and play the game. And one day, I was grouped with some girl and this boy named Danny, we'll call him Schmamookles. Danny Schmamookles. The thing about Danny was, he'd had braces ever since I'd known the kid, practically since kindergarten. He was short and skinny, he had freckles, and he was basically the class clown. I admired him a lot because he didn't mind sticking it to the man. So after my teacher assembled this crack team of Oregon Trail players, I suddenly got a brilliant idea. A groundbreaking idea. And I thought to myself, I bet no kid in America has ever had this idea in their life. And that was to program the teachers' names into the game and then on purpose make them die. The game was made so that if someone died in your party, you could actually plant a tombstone there and write a little something about them. We programmed the teachers' names into the game, and one by one they died of things like dysentery and malnutrition. This part of the game was just leaving itself open to exploitation. I was like the Godfather. Kids would both fear and respect me. I went back to class, basking in my glory, so proud of what I'd done, not even giving a second thought to possible consequences of my action. The next day I came to school and I was pulled out into the hallway by my teacher. She knew all about our little scheme and the fact that her name was now on a tombstone, forever immortalized in my elementary school of dying of dysentery. And I was indefinitely banned from playing Oregon Trail. My life was basically over. And the worst part was, Danny and the random girl didn't even go down with me. I was the only one who got in trouble. If there was anything I learned from this entire experience, it was to do your crimes alone. And maybe think about the consequences of your actions before you do them. Just saying. Alright, this has been my normal life. I'll see you next time.